They quit because they get stuck. I've seen that moment many times. A person clears space in their garage, they bring out tools. They're ready to build something. Maybe it's a workbench, maybe something for their child, something useful, something real. They open the plans and then it happens. Confusion, too many details, steps that don't make sense. And slowly that excitement turns into doubt. Maybe I can't do this. I know that feeling. I grew up around a workbench that wasn't perfect. It was old, worn, full of marks from years of use. My great-grandpa made traditional Latvian instruments and violins on it. And that's where I made my first project. They weren't great. I remember one of them, a simple wooden piece that didn't hold together the way I expected. I tried to fix it the only way I knew, and it failed. Then my godfather showed me a better way. Just a small change, a different approach, and suddenly it worked perfectly. It worked, and I still remember that feeling. Later I started noticing something. People don't fail because they lack tools. They don't fail because they don't want it enough. They fail because somewhere along the way the process becomes unclear, too complicated, too technical, too far from real life. So we decided to change that. We didn't just start creating plans, we started creating understanding. Every step needed to make sense. Every detail had to have a reason. Everything had to guide the person forward, not slow them down. Not more information, better information, clear, visual, human. At one point, we faced a serious challenge around the European security situation. The market shifted significantly and we had to adapt. In that moment, you start questioning every process and learn to be nimble, something my great-grandfather and his workbench had to deal with more than 100 years ago during the Soviet era. But it also teaches you something important. If you stand behind your work, you need to truly understand it. Every line, every decision, every detail. That's when you realize this is not just about building products. It's about responsibility. The most important moment is not when someone buys a plan. It's much later, when I receive a message, a photo, something finished, a workbench standing in a garage, a piece of furniture in a home, something built by someone who once wasn't sure they could do it. That's the moment that matters. Because in the end, this was never about selling plans. It's about helping someone go from "I don't know how" to "I built this." And that changes something, not just the space around them, but the way they see themselves.